What is happening, you guys? Welcome back. I'm Ben Palajek. I got more prize picks coming to you guys today. And I've got two picks for Thursday Night Football where we have got the 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks. And they're my divisional rivals because I'm a Rams fan. But they're both teams that are very fun to watch. They're both teams that desperately need a win when their offense is just coming off of a game where both of those losses are on the offenses. I think they're going to feel accountable. I was watching some of the post-game press conferences for a lot of those players too, and they definitely feel responsible. So this is a deep rivalry, and we've been seeing great games coming out of these divisional rivalry games in the past, just this weekend alone, but I'd say this entire season. And that's definitely a theme in the NFL where these games are just more competitive when they have so much history. We saw it with the Falcons and Bucks on Thursday night. We saw it with the Bengals-Ravens game yesterday was just absurd. The Colts-Jags game was so fun. I honestly think Joe Flacco was the lock of the week with his line was at 15 fantasy score, and I think like every time he's healthy, he just obliterates that line. So I think it was just absurdly low. And then so we're gonna start off going through some of these parlays. I'll put them up on the screen, but we are if you haven't joined our Discord yet, I will leave the link down in the description and in the comment section. But we have a lot of great people joining who are dropping great information, dropping 2 legs, dropping 6 leg parlays. A lot of demons are hitting. We've just been on a hot streak so far, and we're building a community of people who have great knowledge, great insider information with their own teams, and great matchup information. So we're just trying to build a community of people supporting each other. So feel free to hop in the Discord. It's completely free, where we're just trying to make money together. And I'll put up on some of this. I'll put up on the screen right now some of these parlays, but it is just ridiculous how close we have. Kenneth Walker, less than 0.5 fantasy score off from us hitting like $300. And then it was Stephon Diggs touchdown, which I thought was a lock for sure against Buffalo in the revenge game. I should have just taken his yards instead. But he was off from getting me hundreds of dollars. But we had some really nice wins too. Joe Burrow, Debo under, the Whittington over was super easy. Really, Eric All and Isaiah Likely did let me down for my last video though. I did give out those 2 picks along with Amari Cooper and Whittington, who both smacked, but Likely got all the looks in the red zone where he ended up getting like 13 receiving yards, but 2 receiving touchdowns. So he had a great game, just not yardage wise. So that's a bummer. But Eric All, he got half his receiving yards line at 10, and that's the first game that he hasn't hit his line starting, which is a bummer. He was just pretty much exclusively used in the run game, but Mike Gesicki ended up having a good receiving game against against the Ravens, who usually have a tight end go off against them. So we chose the wrong tight end, and it is what it is. We move on. It was still a very profitable weekend. But we are going to dive right into our picks. So, as we were saying, Seattle, San Francisco, divisional game. Both these teams need a win. A lot of history there. Both these defenses have been pretty damn disappointing. I know San Francisco fans will tell you that. And Seattle fans, they came into the year feeling like they've got the new Ravens defense, like copy and paste. It is not the same, okay? Watching what the Giants just did to them on Sunday was pretty rough to see. They were just driving up and down the field with ease. It was hard to watch with a lot of Seahawks fan friends. I was just like, Choo. And I don't know what that Seattle game plan was against the Giants whatsoever. It made 0 sense to me. They had 7 run plays the entire game. They had 7 rush plays against, I think the Giants are the 5th worst rush defense so far. They have a really good defensive line, but they've given up a lot of big rushing games. And Kenneth Walker has been amazing so far this year. This is going to be his 2nd game coming off an injury, so I like a bounce back spot here. It's just, I don't know what that game plan was, but I know they need to lock in against San Francisco. I'm expecting a bounce back for Kenneth Walker. I had James Conner in this last weekend, and he did not disappoint against San Francisco. He started out slow, and then he was just running them over. San Francisco's defense is very depleted with injuries. I mean, they made additions like Malik Collins in the offseason, but losing Javon Hargrave is a bummer for them, especially on the interior, and Nick Bosa and Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd is slowly picking up his pace for them, but Nick Bosa's, where is he to be found in the run game? So they really need help. They're missing Azeez Al-Shaair. They're missing Dre Greenlaw. Fred Warner's a fucking monster, but I really like Kenneth Walker in this spot. And then we are going with Georgekittle. And Georgekittle has hit this line in 3 out of his last 4 games against Seattle. And he started out slow this year, just like pretty much every other tight end in the NFL. But Georgekittle has still been having really big games. He's coming off a game with 12 targets. He is very accustomed to going off against Seattle. He just does it constantly. Pretty much every time they play, it's like, oh, Georgekittle's going to have a nice game. So I don't know why his line is only at 48.5 receiving yards, especially after what? I mean, Theo Johnson for the Giants just had a really nice game. Like,
protection and wide open is Kittle. Roaming free. Diggs can't take him down. Nobody else can, and it's a touchdown.
These divisional games are going to be really fun, and I really like both these lines. So please check out the comments section. Leave a comment if you like what you see. Like and subscribe if you like these picks. And please hop in the Discord. But we're going to have a lot of other parlays coming out between now and Thursday. And then we're going to have some more videos coming to you before Sunday. So thank you guys very much, and peace out.